That college degree you're paying $200,000 for, its value is quietly collapsing. And the reason isn't student loans. It's because the system designed to guarantee its integrity is now fundamentally broken. AI can write essays that are not just human-like, but completely undetectable by the very tools universities rely on. This isn't a problem that's coming, it's already here. So how do you prove your skills in a world where anyone can fake academic achievement? We'll show you the data. For over 2 decades, if you were a student, you lived in fear of one name: Turnitin. It became the academic standard, a digital gatekeeper used by over 98% of top universities to catch plagiarism.
Right. You'd submit your essay, and it would cross-reference your text against a massive database of websites, books, and other student papers. If you copied, you got caught. It was a simple, effective arms race.
Then came late 2022, and ChatGPT changed the rules of the game overnight. Suddenly, students weren't copying text, they were generating it. The initial panic in academia was massive.
So Turnitin and a whole host of startups like GPTZero raced to respond. They launched AI detectors, promising to be the new sheriff in town. The pitch was simple: our AI can catch their AI.
And on the surface, it seemed like the problem was solved. Universities paid millions to integrate these new tools, and professors went back to assigning essays, assuming the system still worked.
But it doesn't. And the failure of these detectors isn't just a technical glitch. It's actively devaluing the very degrees they're supposed to protect.
The fundamental reason these detectors are failing is that they are trying to solve an unsolvable problem. A plagiarism checker looks for a source. It finds a string of text and says, "Aha, this came from this specific book or that website."
But a large language model like GPT-4 doesn't copy anything. It generates novel text based on statistical patterns. There is no source document. It's like trying to find the library book a dream came from. There isn't one.
Exactly. So these AI detectors are just making an educated guess. They look for statistical artifacts, things like low perplexity or burstiness, which are fancy terms for how predictable the word choices are. Early, simple AI models had those tells.
But the new models, GPT-4, Claude 3, they are explicitly trained to write in a more human, less predictable style. They can vary sentence structure, use sophisticated vocabulary, and even adopt specific tones. They've been trained to beat the test.
And the data on this is brutal. A 2023 study from the University of Maryland showed that AI detectors are not reliable in any practical sense. Worse, a landmark Stanford study found that these tools, including Turnitin's, consistently misclassified essays written by non-native English speakers as AI-generated.
That's the nightmare scenario. You're not just letting cheaters through, you're actively penalizing honest students who just happen to write in a simpler, more direct style. The cure is worse than the disease.
So if you can't detect AI-written text, what does that mean? It means the take-home essay, for centuries the bedrock of humanities and social science assessment, is dead. As a tool for verifying individual knowledge, it's now worthless.
Okay, So, what replaces it? How does a university prove its students have actually learned anything?
They're being forced to go back to the future. We're seeing a massive resurgence of proctored, in-person, handwritten exams. Oral defenses, where a student has to verbally explain and defend their work. High-stakes presentations. Anything that can't be outsourced to an AI in 30 seconds.
It's a fundamental shift in how learning is measured. It's no longer about the final polished product, but the messy, observable process of getting there. But what does this mean for students and recent grads who are already out there trying to get a job with a degree that was based on the old system?
That's the billion-dollar question. Because employers aren't stupid, they know this is happening. The signal of a good GPA, or even just a degree from X university, is getting weaker by the day. They can no longer trust that the credential represents actual skill.
So if the degree is a weaker signal, what's the stronger one? What are companies actually looking for now?
They're looking for verifiable evidence. We call it proof of work. It's not about what you claim you know. It's about what you can prove you've done. For a programmer, this means a public GitHub profile with real contributions. For a marketer, a portfolio of campaigns with measurable results. For a writer, a blog or a body of published work that predates the AI boom.
This changes the entire strategy for a student or a young professional. The goal is no longer just to get the grade. The goal is to create a public portfolio of evidence alongside your schooling.
And here's the critical part. This doesn't mean you can't use AI. In fact, it's the opposite. The most valuable skill is now demonstrating how you use AI as a tool to become more effective. Documenting your process, showing how you used an AI to brainstorm, then to draft, then how you fact-checked and edited it to produce a superior result. That process is the new skill.
So the advice isn't don't use AI to cheat, it's use AI so effectively that you have the proof to show an employer how it makes you better. The focus shifts from the final product to the verifiable process. That's the new currency in the job market.
So the old world of education, built on trust in the written word, is over. AI didn't just break the rules, it vaporized the rule book. Plagiarism detectors are a Maginot Line against a new kind of threat, and clinging to them is a losing strategy. For students, parents, and employers, the signal is clear. The value is no longer in the credential, but in the verifiable skill. The future belongs to those who can prove what they can do, and leveraging AI as a transparent tool is the most powerful proof of all. If you want to stay ahead of how AI is changing your work and your world, subscribe to Decoded for more deep dives that cut through the hype. Next week, we're going inside the black box of AI-powered hedge funds that are managing billions with zero human oversight. How do they work, and what happens when they go wrong? That's the signal in the noise. AI Decoded.